please follow me so I can afford to buy a lift. Oosh! What's up, everybody? We're back in my way too small garage. A little update on the streetcar. We got all of the spoon bushings pressed in, thanks to my buddy Spence at Dash Built. If you're in the DFW area, check out Dash Built. He's a great fabricator and a super nice guy. So yeah, he pressed in all the spoon bushings for me. Then I painted them with some fancy AutoZone spray paint and put some new boots on there, new hardware where the adjustments are anyway. And now I'm dialing in the ride height. If you didn't know, with these rubber bushings, you have to have the car like on the ground at the roughly the ride height it's going to be at when you cinch down all the control arm bolts, because it locks the bushing in place and it kind of acts like a spring. So if you tighten it with the suspension fully drooped, you're going to have the bushing like in full tension the whole time. And you can wear out your bushings quicker because you didn't do it properly. So I made these stupid loopings a while ago so it can sit down under its own weight and I can still get under the car and tighten it. They make things you can buy to do this, but I buy enough shit. Anyway, I'm gonna adjust the ride height on the other side and then yeah, see where we're at, and then if it's good, I'm gonna tighten everything up and get this effer out of here. I should mention that I'm switching out the AP2 rack, which is a slower steering rack, to my old AP1 since I have manual steering on my race car, and I'm going to put the spoon rigid mounts in the AP1 rack. So, you know, one of the biggest complaints about this car is the steering feel isn't that great, so I'm hoping the spoon solid bushings improve the steering feel a little bit. Let's check this ride height. That's better. Yeah. Can you get that? I found these lug nuts. So the closest thing I could find to my TPI lug nuts that I like so much. But it's got the little slipper face so it doesn't mar up your wheel as much. And they're steel. I only like to use steel lug nuts. Oh yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. It's a Christmas miracle. It's Christmas Eve. We got hot water. You might think that's normal, but hasn't been the last 36 hours. I still haven't decided on what big brake kits I want to get. I was thinking the Endless Mono 4, but it's really expensive and there's not really a matching rear kit, at least in the smaller size. So then I was thinking Sake Bomb competition kit, the 4-piston AP caliper and then the RX-8 rear setup. But you know, I just don't know. They don't have it in stock right now. It's just not really a perfect kit for the S2000, really. For a street version, anyway. Or race version, to be honest. StopTech C43 and C42, I think, is the best design, at least for a naturally aspirated car, but the StopTech has really taken a dump lately. They got bought out and all their rotors seem to be on back order and they're breaking anyways. So I don't know. Do you know? Someone's going, run it down with the gun! Okay, there it is. Yeah. Is it in there? Okay. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh yeah. There's nothing better than working on a car on the ground, you know? Like if you get the luxury and you're 40 years old, just get down there and then just enjoy it, you know? Please follow me so I can afford to buy a lift. There it is. Still got the scan targets on it. There's the rear, just finished torquing this side. I got my Nagisa auto tow arms. Once I get everything kind of tightened up to where the bushings will be in the right place, then I'll jack the car back up and torque everything. That's the safe way to do it, but that's the back side. Bring her down on the jack stands. Okay, I got everything tightened up, you know, but we're still waiting for those rack bushings, so I'm gonna wait to do all the alignment stuff till we get the rack bushings, the solid mounts. So I'm gonna get this thing out of here and start working on the race car. So race car updates. Basically, got the intake going. I don't know if you've seen it actually on the car. Got the prototype air filter box. Cut the hole for the ram air to the headlight duct, but had to remake a few lines and stuff, and nobody has BMRS fittings. I don't know why, but or BMRS crimpers, I should say. But yeah, so you may be wondering, like, hey, your last video you said you'd be getting tuned by the beginning of December. Well, the guy that's going to tune it all the way out in California got COVID and screwed up his whole schedule, so now we're going first week of January. So it's going to be a giant road trip. We're taking this thing all the way to California from Texas. We're going to be there at his place on Friday, and then Saturday we're going to go to Buttonwell to do some track tuning. So that'll be the first time it gets on the track. Hopefully everything goes okay. I printed version 2 and it fits much better. I can't do it. I'm going to mount it right about now, but yeah, 4.5er. So that's that part. So to-do list, I got to finish up the intake. I'm going to do a nut and bolt check on at least all the safety items on the car. I'm gonna swap out the gas because it's been in there a couple months now. Fill the coolant back up once I get the line made. Oh yeah, and then add the splitter. Gotta add my little wood splitter, my temporary splitter. So yeah, got a lot of things to do in 1 week's time. So we'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it.